my beautiful lovelies, it's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you and welcome back. Today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh. HelloFresh is the world-leading meal kit that brings fresh ingredients and easy to follow recipes right to your doorstep, making it simple to cook delicious meals without the stress of meal planning or grocery shopping. Now, it's been a minute since I've had HelloFresh and they've made some changes. For example, you can now swap out veggies and proteins to suit your own personal likes. I love the idea of customization, especially if you've got a family and you've got eaters that are particular. Now you can customize it to suit your own tastes. I also noticed that the portion sizes are larger and the recipe selection is broader. There's so much more to choose from, including recipes like sweet Thai chili salmon, which my kiddos loved, and spicy Peruvian chicken. That was a new one for me as well. I was also happy to see that there are more veggies. I am forever trying to get more fiber into our diet, so more veggies are always welcome. I also noticed that premium proteins like steak and seafood are options at no additional cost, which I think is terrific. And lastly, if you're really strapped for time, HelloFresh has ready-made options that gets delicious food onto the table in 3 minutes. So fast, so easy, and so convenient. So many great things and so many options for all kinds of people. So take advantage of the new HelloFresh. You can click the link down below or scan the QR code above and use my code emmymade HFZW and get 10 free meals and free breakfast for life. Big thanks to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video and for their continued support so I can make better videos for all of you. All right, my lovelies, today we're going to be making some dirty foods. We're going to be making dirty spaghetti and dirty cabbage, also known as filthy cabbage. Now, these are supposed to taste absolutely delicious, and the name dirty comes from dirty rice, which is a popular rice dish that you can find in the United States in the South. And we're using the same flavoring agents that you would use for dirty rice, but applying it to spaghetti and to cabbage. So while I was researching the recipe for this cabbage and spaghetti, I noticed that many of the ingredients, if not all of the ingredients, were almost exactly the same. So I thought, why not make both? I'm going to make a big batch of all the seasoning, and then I'm going to split it in half and use one for the cabbage and one for the spaghetti so I can actually get a taste of what these taste like. And I'm especially intrigued by the cabbage because cabbage, I feel like, is a very underrated vegetable. It's inexpensive, it lasts forever in your refrigerator, and it's really, really versatile, and it's delicious. So whenever I see a cabbage recipe, I say, let's try it, because I feel like I could incorporate more cabbage into my diet for those reasons. It's delicious, inexpensive, and it lasts a long time in my refrigerator. And I happen to have a mostly whole head that I want to use up. So hence we're making dirty cabbage. Alrighty, lovelies, let's go ahead and get started. Another thing I like about both of these recipes is that they're one pot. So everything goes into one pot. It's cooked in one pot. We could even serve it from the pot. Love that. Minimal cleanup here. So preheating the pan. I've got one package of andouille sausage. And this is a slightly spicy sausage that's popular in the South. And we love it. We love beans and rice in my family. And so I always have a package of andouille, usually in the freezer, just for beans and rice. But today we're going to be using it for dirty spaghetti and dirty cabbage. So I'm going to cut my sausage up into slices. Alrighty, and now that my pan's heated up, a couple tablespoons of oil. And sausage goes into the pan. All into my pan. Now I'm going to spread these out a little bit so they can brown nicely. We're browning the sausage for flavor, but we're also rendering some of the fat because we're going to include that for flavoring in our spaghetti and cabbage. So cooking that on medium heat. Now while that's going, I'm going to chop our vegetables. In terms of vegetables, we are going to be using the trinity, which is bell peppers, celery, and onion. This is really, really popular in Louisiana, in the South. Tons and tons of flavor. And I would imagine most of us have these 3 ingredients in our refrigerators. If not, you should, because they're really handy, add a ton of flavor. So I've got a couple ribs of celery that I'm chopping up into a dice. And then I've got bell peppers here. I love these little small peppers. I always buy these ones because I find they keep better and large bell peppers, which kind of go bad quickly. All right, I'm gonna turn my sausage. So you can see what I'm doing. Okay, drop everything on the floor. So sausage is browning up beautifully. I'm gonna move my sausage over a little bit, allow it to continue browning, and then to this side, I'm going to add some venison. Now this is venison that I prepared last winter. I have a friend who's a hunter, and so I processed an entire deer, which is great. So I'm going to use venison. The original recipes use ground beef. And then we're going to break this up and brown this in that sausage fat and oil. While that's browning, we're going to continue with our vegetables. So I'm using about 1.5 large bell peppers, an equivalent of, but these are small, so it's about 5 or 6 peppers, small ones. And I'm chopping them up about the same size as I did for the celery. I also like these small peppers because they're really colorful. So when you add them to a dish, you've got all 3 different colors of bell pepper. All right, stir my meat a little bit, break it all up. Doesn't that look great? And let me chop up my onion. To our browned meat, we're going to add up celery, peppers, and onion. We're going to stir this all in. So colorful. So everything's been sauteing for a couple minutes. The vegetables are getting soft. It smells fantastic. Combination of celery and onions and peppers, and then the smokiness from the sausage. It smells great. Okay, now we're gonna add some seasoning. We're gonna add onion powder, a 1/2 teaspoon, garlic powder, same amount, cumin, about 1 teaspoon, a little bit of oregano, a couple good pinches, same of thyme. I like a little heat, so I'm going to add some cayenne, paprika. This is sweet paprika. Look at that color. Oh my gosh. And a little Creole seasoning. This is really salty, so just a little bit of that. Lots of cracked black pepper. Stir this in. Oh, it smells so good. So at this point, I'm going to divide this in half because I'm doing 2 different recipes. But if you're making spaghetti or just making cabbage, then you would carry on with the next steps. But I'm going to divide this in half. It smells so good. Now for the spaghetti recipe, we're going to add some beef broth to this. And we're going to loosen all the bits off the bottom because that's flavor. We're going to simmer this, and this is what we're going to cook our pasta in. 1 pot, so simple and easy, right? You don't even need to boil any water. We're just going to use this. Now we're going to take some spaghetti. 1/2 pound of spaghetti, and we're supposed to break it. This hurts me, but that's what the recipe says. I'm gonna break it. Try not to spill it everywhere. And the pasta is going to absorb the broth that we poured in there. So we're just gonna get everything moistened. Okay, now it's come up to a simmer. And I'm gonna put a lid on this. Reduce the heat a little bit. And let that simmer for a couple minutes, and then we're going to stir it again, add more water if we need to, but we don't want to add too much because we don't want to make a soup here. So we're going to check it every couple of minutes until the pasta is nice and tender. So set that aside. Now for the cabbage, we're essentially doing the same thing. So in this pan, now I'm going to add some cabbage that I've chopped up. This is most of a head of a small head of cabbage. Now to that, we're going to add about a cup of chicken broth. And then cover it. And then we're just going to cook this until it's tender. That's it. Once it softens, it's going to shrink down, and we're going to stir this every once in a while. And then once it's soft, we're ready to eat. We're going to add a couple more seasonings, but I'll come back and talk about that later. All right, cover it. See you in a little bit. Alrighty, lovelies. Everything is cooked, and now we're going to add a couple last minute additions. We're adding a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce to each one of these. It said very specifically to put it in at the end, so here we are. And to the cabbage, we're adding a few teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. Classic ingredient in southern greens. It's just a little splash of vinegar. And then just stir everything in. Smells great. That little bit of vinegar in there. It's gonna add some flavor, some tang, which will go really nicely with the sweetness of the cabbage. Smells great, nice and peppery. Okay, that is finished. I'm gonna stir our spaghetti, which looks great as well. It has absorbed all of that broth. Looks great. The broth has turned into a sauce. Is that fantastic? And then the cabbage. We have a little bit of juice, but not much. And look how nice and soft and braised everything has gotten. All right, let's give this a taste. Ooh, look at that. Boom. Make sure we get plenty of sausage. And then I'm gonna scoop up some cabbage. That. Pretty humble looking meal, I have to say. Alrighty, lovelies, let's give our dirty foods a taste. First, let's begin with the dirty spaghetti. I have to say, that looks pretty stinking great. It doesn't look like any spaghetti I've really had before. Wonder what Italians think. I hope they're being open-minded, is what I hope. Alrighty. Bit of andouille sausage, pasta. Here we go. Itadakimasu. That's great. The spaghetti is perfectly cooked. It's not too squishy. It still has a little bit of a bite to it. Sausage is wonderful, and I think it's a key ingredient in this recipe. It adds a lovely smokiness, porky flavor, and a little bit of heat. We also added some cayenne pepper, so that also added to the warmth of this dish, but it's fantastic. Cooking the pasta in the sauce broth makes them really flavorful. They've absorbed all of the cooking juices, so I can taste the celery, the onion, the bell pepper in there, and the smokiness from the sausage. Really flavorful and tasty. Doesn't take any time to make, and everything can be done in one pot. Next, let's try our smothered dirty cabbage, also known as filthy cabbage. It does not look dirty at all. Have a bite of cabbage with that sausage as well. Itadakimasu. So good. I love cabbage. It's very humble looking, but it's so delicious. The cabbage is succulent and tender and inherently sweet. It goes so nicely with the smoky flavors of the sausage. And it's so flavorful. This is the opposite of a plain dish. Super flavorful, tasty. Here's what's interesting though. Even though both of these had the same kind of flavor base, they are very different dishes. The cabbage is so sweet and succulent, and it's so different than the spaghetti. So definitely worth making both of these, not necessarily at the same time, but if you're interested or you're curious, might as well, since you've got the same flavoring agents and ingredients, why not? I think they go pretty well together. I think a little bit of flat leaf parsley on top would make this a little bit more appealing. There's a lot of kind of browns in this dish and kind of taupey beige colors. So a little splash of green would be nice on the eyes. Delicious. So cabbage, I'm telling you, so underrated. One thing about cabbage though, when you pack up leftovers the next day, you pop that container open and it does smell like farts. But so does broccoli, you know? There's just that kind of farty smell, like you just vent it toward a window or something and just eat your vegetables. They're good for you, even if they smell like farts when you have them in a Tupperware. So good. So much fiber too, y'all, I'm telling you. Alrighty, my lovelies, thanks so much for watching, and big thanks to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. Take advantage of the new HelloFresh. You can click the link down below or scan the QR code above and use my code to receive 10 free meals along with free breakfast for life. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care, bye! I thought there was a burp. Wait. Oh, it's so hot in here.